Before you live it, you have to see it. That dream you're chasing, the business, the body, the degree, the lifestyle, the legacy, it doesn't begin when you touch it. It begins the moment you believe it's already yours. Most people think success starts with hustle, but true greatness, that begins in the mind. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are and what you see yourself as deep down when no one's watching. If you can't visualize the life you want with absolute clarity, you'll never have the mental stamina to build it when the struggle hits. Visualization isn't wishful thinking. It's not fantasy. It's a mental workout. And the greatest athletes, leaders, and performers in the world swear by it. Michael Phelps visualized every single race before he ever jumped in the water. Oprah Winfrey calls visualization the key to every one of her goals. Will Smith once said, "If you're not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time." And guess what? Visualization is how you start by making your life better so you can lead others. So let me ask you, what do you see when you close your eyes? Do you see a champion, a leader, someone calm, in control, focused, successful, strong? Or do you see chaos, confusion, fear, doubt? Because whatever image you hold on to, your body, your actions, your decisions, they follow it. You become what you rehearse. And the most elite, successful, fulfilled people in the world, they rehearse their greatness before the world ever sees it. They wake up and see it in their mind before it ever shows up in their life. That's the power of visualization. But here's the problem. Most people are visualizing their own failure without even knowing it. You're constantly imagining what could go wrong. You picture the worst-case scenario. You play out the rejection, the mistake, the fear, over and over. And then you wonder why your energy is off, why you procrastinate, why you never feel aligned with your goals. That's because you're programming your brain for the wrong movie. But today, we flip the script. Today, you learn the same practice used by Olympic gold medalists, Navy SEALs, peak performers, and high achievers. And it only takes 5 minutes a day. This is your power visualization practice. It's not just about seeing the outcome, it's about feeling it. Because emotion is what burns the image into your subconscious. And once your brain believes it's real, your actions follow. So here's how you do it. Step 1, find stillness. Sit down. No distractions, no phone, just you and your breath. Step 2, breathe deeply, slowly, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Calm your mind. Step 3, picture your ideal life vividly. Where are you? What do you look like? How are you walking, speaking, showing up? See the confidence in your eyes. Feel the energy of the room when you walk in. Feel the muscles in your body, the rhythm in your voice, the fire in your gut. Step 4, step into the moment. Don't look at it like a movie. Become the main character. This is you, living your best, boldest, most powerful self. Step 5, feel it. Feel the gratitude, the peace, the intensity, the joy. Anchor it with emotion. Let your nervous system soak it in, like it's happening right now. You do this every single day for just 5 minutes, and your mind starts rewriting the script. It starts searching for ways to align your reality with your vision. You make different decisions. You walk differently. You start showing up for your goals before the world gives you permission. That's when the game changes. Because when your mind is trained for greatness, mediocrity becomes unbearable. And here's what no one tells you. The world will treat you based on how you see yourself. You see yourself as average, you get average results. You see yourself as a leader, you start commanding presence. You see yourself as capable, powerful, disciplined, and suddenly everything begins to shift. Visualization isn't optional for the driven. It's essential, because if you don't build your own mental movie, the world will hand you someone else's. So what do you want to see? The version of you who's always tired, overwhelmed, doubting, drifting, or the version of you who walks in the room with purpose, clarity, and fire in their eyes? It's your choice. The mind is the steering wheel. Visualization is the hands that guide it. You're not here to survive. You're here to lead, to build, to create, to conquer the chaos, starting in your mind. And the best part, it takes only 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes to tune out the noise. 5 minutes to dial into your future. 5 minutes to rehearse the success before it ever arrives. Because once you've seen it in your mind, you start to believe it in your bones. And when belief hits your bloodstream, everything changes. You show up different. You work harder. You attract opportunities. You speak with more certainty. You stop playing small. Because that version of you, the one you keep seeing in your vision, that's not a fantasy. That's the real you trying to break through. So let it start today. Sit down, breathe, see it, feel it. Don't just visualize success, become it. And if this message lit a fire inside you, if it reminded you of who you really are, then do one thing for yourself. Like this video, comment below with "I see it, I become it." Subscribe to Limitless You for more mind-shifting, power-building practices that help you unlock your full potential. This is just the beginning. You don't need more time. You need more clarity. You don't need to wait. You need to visualize. You don't need permission. You already have it, because once you can see it, you're already halfway there.